Dying Light is officially 7 years and 7 months old. It's been a really long journey. I mean, we even got a sequel for the game. But just like me, I'm sure nobody can forget Haran, Kyle Crane, and Ghazi this easily. Dying Light game is gold and it's everything I ever wanted in a zombie game. So let's revisit Dying Light and let me tell you why Dying Light is still worth it in 2022. The game honestly offers so much for the price that you will be left speechless. From offering 27 DLCs to numerous amount of free content, this game was truly something different. Heck, you even get a PvP mode where you can become a zombie and hunt humans. Also, a arena mode where you and your friend can fight until the last man standing while doing most of the missions together. And that's not it. There's more free content that I'm gonna tell you about in this video. So before we get into this awesome journey, let's talk about today's sponsor, Yahaha. Yahaha is a brand new UGC creation platform for 3D multiplayer interactive experience. With Yahaha, anyone can create and publish their virtual experiences, and you know the best part? You can actually build a game without any coding experience or server knowledge. And by the way, you do that just by simply using the components and smart assets in Yahaha Studio to make your dream games. Talking about the components and assets, Yahaha provides you with millions of ready-to-use 3D assets, and these assets are actually stored in the cloud drive. And that's actually good because you don't need to download them because these assets are streamed in real time. So whenever you need it, it will be a click away. In fact, talking about a click, when your project is done, you can easily publish your creation to the Yahaha's cross-platform app, mobile or PC, in just one simple click. And after that, other players can also discover your work and even join to play your game together. So what you guys are waiting for? Download Yahaha Studio today from the link in the description and create a cool masterpiece game. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to what kind of games you guys create with Yahaha. Now coming back to the video. Dying Light was released back in 2015 when there was a lot of zombies game around. But there was something special about the game which made it stand tall among all the other zombie games. You might be thinking, what was that exactly? Well, an interesting concept and unique gameplay, something that was never done before by any company. The game launched with a decent story and a lot of plot holes, but the story was engaging and the characters you met along the storyline were quite interesting and lovable, something Dying Light 2 failed to do. Now the game has two major cities, slums and Old Town. Also on the other hand, the game was launched with a unique gameplay called Be the Zombie, a simple concept where you can become a night hunter, which is basically a zombie that protects its nest. Now on the other hand, you can also be in the human team and destroy the nest of these night hunters. The game mode might sound simple, but the gameplay experience is something out of the world. You seriously will fear for your life when you hear a hunter howling in the background and quickly approaching you. I myself played the PvP mode for 3 years before I changed the content on my channel. Seriously, it's my favorite game mode of all time. Now within 8 months of the game being released, Techland announced an expansion for this game. The new expansion was called The Following. Now I'm gonna be honest here, everyone I've spoken to loves this DLC more than the actual base game. And that's for a good reason. This DLC brings in a new way of traveling, just like how the base game introduced parkour in a zombie game. The Following DLC had a buggy that you could drive in the countryside, which was bigger than the slums and Old Town combined. In fact, the story of the Following DLC was way better and interesting than the base game story. Seriously, it was full of mysteries. Also, the main boss fight was way better than the boss fight we had in the base game as well as in Dying Light 2. Now, when the expansion was announced, Techland also announced few more things alongside. A Bozak Horde DLC, which was an arena made specifically for the players who want a challenge. This DLC was full of parkour and action, and I highly recommend doing this challenge. You can either do it alone or with a friend. Techland also released 2 new content zones, weapons, few outfits as an ultimate survival bundle. And wait, you think I'm done here? No sir, because Techland in the same update released a tool that actually helped players to create their own map. It's called Dying Light Developer Tools. It's something like the map editor from Far Cry, but way better. This tool gave players a chance to create their own world from their own imagination, and I've played quite a few of the maps on my channel, and some of them are so well made that it just looks like a goddamn DLC. That's how big the custom maps are. By the way, on the workshop, there are thousands of custom maps that you can download and experience like it's a new game altogether. Trust me, there are some crazy maps out there. Now, if that was not enough, we also have another game mode that is the third game mode that was released for this game. It's called the Hell Raid. Yes, it's the same Hell Raid game that Techland was developing before the release of Dying Light, but that game development was discontinued. But no worries, because Techland revived this game and brought it back as a DLC for Dying Light. This DLC is different from the other game modes, but one thing is for certain, it will surely satisfy your zombie killing hunger. Now one thing you all need to know is that these game modes are not small. It's actually big enough to last for hours. That's what she said. God, I should stop making these "that's what she said" jokes. Moving ahead, now if you're one of those players who love unique weapons, outfits and buggy paint jobs, then Dying Light has a big list of these DLCs. Let me be honest, there are some crazy unique weapons like this Viking one, then Astronaut DLC, Retrowave, Volcan and many more. So your character can always look different and carry different gears, something that you can show off during a co-op session. Talking about the co-op session, it's always fun to play a game with your friend, and Dying Light lets you do a co-op with up to 4 players. Also in the co-op you can show your weapons or even trade them with your friends or with random people online. Alright, are we done here? Nope, because Techland also released 10 free DLCs in the span of 12 months back in 2017. It was called 10 in 12 content drop, which means almost every alternate month we got a new content in this game. Content ranging from new challenges, new outfits, new quests, weapons and even a game mode. Yes, they gave the players a free game mode which was worth a DLC. This is the 4th game mode in the game. It's called the Prison Heist. It's sort of inspired by Bozak Hood, but it also has its own uniqueness. Now the final thing this game has is the in-game events. Yes, every month Techland releases a new community event that has new challenge, new quest and even weapons for you to earn. In fact, even after the release of Dying Light 2, Techland updated their game and added new content to Hell Raid, Be the Zombie and even added a new DLC. Now a great news for everyone, if you buy just the standard edition of the game, you will be upgraded to the enhanced edition for free. Yes, it's a gift from the developers, a free upgrade for everyone. So basically you will get the expansion DLC, the following: Ultimate Survival Bundle, 2 new quarantine zones, a skin pack and a Bozak Hood game mode, all for free. Isn't that amazing? Also every month Techland will keep releasing events for Dying Light. Techland is doing all that even though the sequel of Dying Light is actually out. The labor of love can be seen here, and this is why we love Techland. Now these were all the reasons why Dying Light is still worth it in 2022. The game has so much content and it is so fun that you will never get bored from this game. Also a pro tip, the game is on discount, and if you are planning to buy this game, buy the definitive edition or the platinum edition of this game. It will be cheap and it will basically have everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if it did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also don't forget to download Yahaha from the link in the description so you can make an awesome game and share it online with your friends. Let me know in the comment section how much you love Dying Light and if you think it's still worth it in 2022 or not. Take care everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, good night and good luck.
Our plan is focused on the greater good. Remember that.
Where am I?
In paradise, can't you see?
Do you live by your own rules, Crane? Or are you merely someone else's puppet?
This looks like...
A way out of Haran.
They scribble symbols everywhere. Do these fucking rituals. I think they even pray to her.
You are just delaying the end.
Let the game begin.
Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
Get in there! Don't drop me! Train!
Will you be a man and save the maiden?